Welcome to my semifinals battle of the SPL Pokemon Draft League. My team, the LA Wakers, is taking on Mephisto, coach of the Nice Jynx. I'll be giving you all a quick breakdown of my team, why I chose these Pokemon, and the Wi-Fi battle will follow. But first, if you enjoy the Pokemon Draft League content, make sure you let me know by leaving a like and subscribe if you're new. Mephisto's team is incredibly threatening, with a Sui and Samurott to set up spikes with Ceaseless Edge, a Cinderace to hit me with strong Pyro Balls and U-turns, and a Gengar to hit me with strong Shadow Balls and Sludge Bombs, a Scizor for Bullet Punch priority, and 3 Terra Captains, a Sandaconda that can Terrasilize into a Ground, Water, or Fairy type, a Pissimian that can Terrasilize into a Fighting Fairy or Ground type, and a Dragonair that can Terrasilize into a Dragon, Normal, or Steel type. I wanted to start off with a Dark and Fighting Resist, which is why Clefable is going to be my first Pokemon. I have Trick, Sticky Barb to hinder something like Heavy Duty Boots Zapdos, Cinderace, or Calm Mind Florges, and threaten Samurott and Pissimian with Moonblasts. Clefable is also in charge of getting up Stealth Rock for my team, and I have Moonlight for recovery. Next, I have a defensive Nasty Plot Thunderous Therian. That is not 2-hit KO by Ceaseless Edge from Samurott, and threatens it back with Discharge, while also hitting Sandaconda with Grass Knot. Nasty Plot allows me to 2-hit KO defensive Florges at +2, and Protect lets me scout Terra or whatever my opponent wants to do. I'm also bulky enough to live 2 Timid Scarf Gengar Shadow Balls, and I'm EV to be faster than Max Speed Sandaconda. I wanted a little bit of speed for myself just in case my opponent brings Choice Scarf Pissimian, so I have Choice Scarf Dragapult, which is EV to outspeed a modest Choice Scarf Gengar and knock it out with Shadow Ball. My HP and defense EVs allow me to take 1 Sucker Punch from a Sui and Samurott, which I can threaten with both Dragon Darts and U-turn, and I have Flamethrower for Scizor and Serena. I went with Cursed Body on Dragapult to create setup opportunities for my next Pokemon, Shell Smash Torterra, which is EV to outspeed Max Speed Cinderace after a Shell Smash and Choice Scarf Gengar after 2 Shell Smashes. My special defense and HP allow me to take 2 modest Shadow Balls from Gengar, which cannot crit me due to my Shell Armor ability. Terra Electric lets me set up on Zapdos, which I have Rock Slide for, that way I don't need to Terrasilize to knock it out, just in case I need to still resist Sandaconda's Earthquake. Whereas I have my own Earthquake for stab, and Synthesis allows me to get recovery versus weaker priority moves like Scizor's Bullet Punch. Because Serena can be a problem for Torterra, I have Swords Dance Overquill as well, to threaten Florges and Farigarath with Poison Jab and Crunch. My HP and defensive Vs allow me to not be 2-hit KO'd by Pyro Ball from Choice Band Cinderace after Intimidate, and my special defense lets me take 1 Choice Specs Focus Blast from Gengar after Stealth Rock. Lastly, I have Aqua Jet to chip at Cinderace and Gengar to allow my next Pokemon, Choice Band Quaquaval, to knock out both Cinderace and Gengar with its own Aqua Jet. I went with Mono Water because it really threatens my opponent's entire team, as they only have Dragonair, Serena, and Samurott to resist, all of which I can flip turn out of there and bring in Pokemon like Overquill or Dragapult depending on the matchup. Aqua Step allows me to raise my speed while attacking, and Wave Crash lets me nuke something like Farigarath, Zapdos, or Florges. So that's my team for the semifinals of the SPL Pokemon Draft League. Like I said before, if you do enjoy the content, make sure you let me know by leaving a like and consider subscribing, as my end of the 2024 year goal is 500,000 subscribers. Also, make sure you check out my longtime friend Mephisto's side as well. Lastly, I want to give a big shout out to Zazo, Owen, Amel, Tone, and Envy for all the help this week. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Alright, so we have our semifinals game versus my boy Mephisto. If you guys do enjoy the draft content, make sure you let me know. Leave a like and sub to the channel, as I'm on my way to 500,000 subs. Mephisto is uploading these drafts. His sides are always very funny, so I encourage you to sub to him as well. I'm lead off with my Quavo just because I see Pissimian, so I don't want to lead off with Overquill. Otherwise, I would versus this team, because I can get on there really quickly and then have Intimidate on something. But I like Quavo a lot, especially if my opponent opts to lead off with Scizor. I get a strong flip turn off. Quavo's really good here, especially like a late game Aqua Jet or even Aqua Step sweep. He brought a very similar team the last time. I apologize if I sound tired, because I am. There you go, that's all you need. But this should be a good time. And also, if you didn't know, code AIM30 this weekend is 30% off. So if you want to pick up my hydration flavor or my Draco Shaker, feel free to. Now is absolutely the time. Now is absolutely the time. So, ends up leading off with his Cinderace here. Obviously, I have this. Now, Quaquaval versus Cinderace is really interesting because he could be Choice Band. But if he's not Choice Band, I eat every hit. Part of me wants to Aqua Jet now just to get the chip on the U-turn. But Choice Band Gunk Shot will be able to knock me out, so I really don't want to risk that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out immediately and go out into my Overquill, because again, if he's Choice Band Gunk Shot, I do just straight up die. I don't know if he brings CB versus me, but we'll find out right now. Overquill time, baby. Activate that Intimidate too. So he shouldn't be able to do much for me with Gunk Shot. He might just U-turn, like I said. He does U-turn immediately. And he is Libero. 370 to 261. That is indeed Choice Band. There's no way you do that much without a Choice Band. So, yeah. That has to be Choice Band. So CB Ace, which means rocks go up versus that. Let me see. CB Ace. I'm going to write that Choice Band right now. You do not do that much to me. So that's good, because if I get up rocks, that dies to Sucker. That dies, excuse me, to Aqua Jet. So right now he could bring out his Pixelmon if it's Terra Ground, or he could bring out his Sandaconda. I think Sandaconda makes more sense. But that does give me the opportunity to get up Stealth Rock versus him. I'm assuming Sandaconda comes out. Yep, there's Sandaconda. Perfect. I can go Clef, eat every hit, or eat one hit rather. If it's offensive, I'll be in a good spot. Yeah, regular Earthquake isn't going to be doing too much to me as well. So yeah, I could have Aqua Jet turn 1 and got a lot, but we're going to go Clefable here. If he starts to set up coils, I'll be good, but I do think he's just going to go for rocks. I mean, I would if I was in, right? Like, I mean, you get free rocks versus my team. Especially with a banded Cinderace, you want rocks up. Let's go Clef. Let's go Stealth Rock. Okay, cool. SR. I think this is like the similar situation, right? Rocks, rocks. On both sides. So, I will be getting on my Stealth Rock here. I want to chip away at Ace. I need to put in Aqua Jet range. It also helps me put Gengar in Aqua Jet range as well. So he does switch out into, what, Cinderace Raw? Ooh, Cinderace Raw. Okay, I feel it. I feel it. But we keep Clefable alive, which is actually really, really, really nice. Again, for that Pixelmon and whatnot. I could see him U-turning here. Or trying to Gunk Shot. Pyro Ball does not kill me. And I can go Overcoat just to get Aqua Jet chip on him for later. If he ends up going for Pyro Ball, that is. He also does not like Aqua Step at all yet. So we'll always go out to this. I do live a Choice Band Pyro Ball as well if he goes for it. And that does give me an opportunity to like the hit. So he does go for Pyro Ball. I do live this, guaranteed. Never mind. Straight up crits me there. Perfect. So really unfortunate, because I don't get my Aqua Jet damage. However, that should be a free Quackable and a free Aqua Step for me. That's a very, very, very unfortunate crit right there. But we know he's Choice Band. I knew I was going to get crit. I don't know why. Get an Aqua Step off. If he wants to go out into Samurai, I get chip damage on that. He might just stand and go for another Power Ball, but he is -1 at this point. Basically, if he doesn't go Samurai, everything he goes out to will be 2 KO'd. Always, always. So if he wants to go hard Sandaconda as well, if it's offensive Sandaconda like he did last time, it just straight up drops. That crit sucks, man. Pyro. U-turn. Yeah, just getting the chip on this would have been nice as well for like Dragon Darts and things like that too. So he ends up switching out. Something's taking a Choice Band. This Choice Band hit. Young Mav, is that Samurai? That is Samurai, it looks like. Okay. Gonna get a big hit off on this. Oof. Beautiful damage, really. Absolutely beautiful damage. If I'm him, I go for Aerial Ace. So what I'm going to do is just switch out into my Clefable here. I definitely go for Ace. Yep, there's the Ace. Perfect. And what I can do now is actually trick a Sticky Barb. 394 to 318. This might be Scarf as well. Aerial Ace did not do damage. 90. Yeah. That's a lower roll. Did about 76, so that's like a lower roll. And he ends up bringing out Sandaconda, which is perfect. Actually perfect. Because I get to give it the Sticky Barb. So not only that, I might even get Leftovers recovery. He might have scouted for Thunder Wave, which is why he made this play as well. So I'm okay with that. What do I get? I do get Leftovers. Nice. So we get that Sticky Barb on Sandaconda. This is good because this could be Terra Water. Though I do think he might try for something else late game instead of Terra Water. This is also good for Torterra. Let's see what we want to do here. I think a simple Moonblast. Sticky, because I want the damage on this. Sticky Barb. Leftovers now. I think we just simply go for Moonblast. Oh, maybe Cinderace coming in. He goes for Glare. Yeah, expected. Glare. Yeah, to be expected, really. Alright, I get a nice, beautiful Moonblast off. This is great. Again, it's going to die to Aqua Step later. So I don't have to worry about this Pokemon at all. It's going to straight up die to Aqua Step later. So I get beautiful damage off on this. And then I can actually knock it off if I really want to. No, I need Scizor healthy. I would rather him pick up another KO, a Gunk Shot after. Yeah, I'm gonna go for another Moonblast. He might go Ace. Just goes for Earthquake. So Clefable's gonna be able to knock this out, provided things happen the way I want them to. It should be able to knock him out. I can keep you nice and healthy as well with Moonlight. I do have to be careful around Scizor coming out, though. I'll Moonlight once. Because he may end up switching. Again, if he goes out into Cinderace, while it's a bad spot, it's not terrible. We're going for that Aqua Jet endgame as well. So, Samurott needs to be a little bit weakened. He is going to switch. Let's see if Ace comes out. There's Ace. Nice. Alright, so let's see if I get the Moonlight off. I do. Perfect. Alright, and we got the Stealth Rock chip on Ace too, so I can actually Aqua Jet it, like I said. What I want to do here, I think, is just bring out my Dragapult on the Gunk Shot. Yeah, I definitely want to bring out Dragapult on Gunk Shot. I need Gengar to take 2 switch-ins. There's Powerball anyway. I tank it. I get the Cursed Body on him too, which is nice. So that forces a switch on his part. I think I always Shadow Ball. Because if he goes Samurai, I get the chip on it for Aqua Step. And if he ends up going out into Scizor, this is better for me too. So, there's that Mon going down. Perfect. That's Cursed Body, baby. Alright, so Ace is going to be at 50% when it comes in. Dies to Jet. Gengar, I need 2 turns of Stealth Rock to knock it out at +1 with Jet. Scizor can come out, though, and I will be Shadow Balling that. If they go Pissimian, I will also be hitting that, too. With a Shadow Ball. He could go Gengar, and if it's Modest Scarf, I am faster. And I can knock it out with Shadow Ball as well. Like, legit, he could go that. I have to make sure I endgame this right. I think last time he used Modest Scarf versus me. Damn, it would be really nice to have an Overcool. At least to get Chip. Or as a pivot. Oh well. Yeah, last time he was Modest Scarf versus me. With Gar. That's Gengar. You Modest Scarf again, bro? Because if you ain't Modest Scarf, you die. Let's find out. Yep, it's Modest Scarf, baby. Alright, Gengar's dead. Perfect. Don't gotta worry about that late game. Let's go. No Cursed Body back for me either. Perfect. And he doesn't even know that I'm what the actual set I am. So we get 2 giant KOs there, and Aqua Jet's looking so good. Aqua Jet's looking so good. I just have to be careful not to lose to Samurott. I really have to be careful just not to lose to Samurott. I mean, sorry, Scizor. Because Scizor's a big threat. Scizor is a huge threat. Yep, there's Samurott. What I think I can do here is... I'm going to assume this is Scarf again. He's going to Ceaseless here, right? As long as I keep Clefable alive, I shouldn't lose to an endgame Pixelmon. I'm gonna Shadow Ball just for the chip. Because I need that in order to knock it out with Aqua Jet later and everything. So he sees his edges, perfect, picks up the KO. Let's see if he gets the Cursed Body. Does get the Cursed Body, perfect. Let's get it. Spikes do go up. I think that's a free opportunity to actually set up with my Torterra now. I actually think I set up with Torterra now. Because Pixelmon doesn't kill me with Scarf. It could be Mirror Herb, I guess. But that wouldn't kill Clefable either. I'm just going to Shell Smash. That's the Cursed Body. That's the Cursed Body we were looking for. Ricardo is Pixelmon. Are you... Would you be Scarf or would you be Mirror Herb? Let's see. Let's see if it's Mirror Herb or Scarf. Makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. Do we see Mirror Herb? Come on. Ooh, did it activate? Did it activate Mirror Herb? Nope. I don't think I have to Shell Smash twice in this scenario. I think I simply Earthquake. Because Scarf Pixelmon would not be able to knock me out, and I knock it out at +2. I can't Terra either because I don't want to... I don't want to... what's it called? I can't Terra because I don't want him to be Terra Ground Earthquake. So this is Pixelmon time. Choice Scarf Pixelmon. Does go for U-turn. Okay. I see you. Goes for U-turn there. I see you. Smart. However, once I find a situation to Aqua Step, I think that's game. Maybe I should Shell Smash again, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, bye. So Pixelmon takes 2 turns of Stealth Rock, which is actually going to be the damage I need for Aqua Step. Close combat does... How much does it do to me? Actually does kill me. That was a nice one. I should have double Shell Smashed. I just wasn't 100% confirmed this was Scarf. Close combat does kill. I mean, I Earthquake anyway. He does go for CC. To be expected. Nice. So, Pixelmon knocks me out. I just need to find a situation now where I can get in my, my Thunderous. And then Aqua Step. How much does CC do to me? Because I can't, I gotta try not to lose to Scarf Ace Endgame. Literally. Gotta try not to lose to, I mean Bandit Ace Endgame. That's 1 CC. Yeah, just discharge. Dude, if I got that Aqua Jet image off on it with Overquill, it would be at 25. Now I'm worried about it sweeping me with Scarf Gunk Shot. Like, seriously, I'm actually worried about that. Alright, wait, he switches. This is great. This is actually amazing. Oh, he goes hard Ace too. Perfect. Actually, that dies. I was worried about that thing sweeping me with a late game Gunk Shot. But this straight up dies to discharge. Yeah, get out of there. Perfect. Pixelmon gets to come out and then I Aqua Step twice and win. That should be game. That should be game. Especially because I'm really, like, really bulky. I can protect in front of the, Pixelmon as well. That should be game. She's your order. Doesn't kill me with +2. At all. I always go for discharge, which is always 2 shots. He's going to try an SD here. There you go. Nice para. I don't think it matters, though. I'm super bulky. He does get the Swords Dance off. I'm a super bulky Thunderous, man. Super bulky right here. Let me go for another discharge. He does get the quick attack off. Doesn't KO me because, like I said, I'm super bulky. And it's going to come down to the end game. It's going to come down to the end game, I think, of Terra Blast trying to sweep me. Assuming he's not Terra Ground. Maybe I should have protected there just for an extra turn of leftovers, but I don't know if like that was the play at the end. Because I do have, at the end of the day, Quavo. What is the Pixelmon? Yeah, Wave Crush does 89 to 1 something. I protect here on his Terra. Is it Terra Fairy or Terra Ground? It's Terra Fairy. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. So what has to happen is Michael Fable needs to not get full paralyzed. I need to get a Moonblast off and then a Wave Crash win. There's a Terra Blast. How much does that even do? That always kills. I might as well go for a double protect or triple protect to give me more odds. Should have went for an extra 1 versus Scizor, but it was still odds at the end of the day. So Terra Blast to Clefable does absolutely nothing. He needs luck. AKA, I need to drop him in stats. So I think what I have to do is actually, I don't know if Pixelmon's going to have Gunk Shot though. I need to trick him so I get his Choice Scarf, and then I need to be able to Wave Crash him. But or if I get the Moonblast drop and he gets +2. Wait, he can't kill me. I can actually go for one. I can afford to go for 2 Moonblasts. Yeah, even if I get the drop, it would suck to lose to getting a drop with Moonblast into a full para, because normally he actually cannot. It does 32 max, and then with a drop, it does 64. So that does not equal 100. So I just Moonblast. No, I trick first. Trick is better than play. Trick is always the play. I need to make sure that my Quavo outspeeds and can knock him out with Wave Crash. Yeah, this is nothing. Because then I can spam Moonblast after. So, I get rid of his Choice Scarf. Obviously, I give him leftovers, which isn't the ideal turn. Because if he gets enough full para luck on me, it's worse for me. But I basically just need 1 Moonblast to come off and not get crit. I need 1 Moonblast to come off and then I win the game with Quavo. Wave Crash. Just 1, baby. All you need is 1. Because I'm worried about being full paralyzed, obviously. Doesn't crit me. I do get the Moonblast off. That should be a good game. That's a good game. And I did get the drop immediately, so this could have been bad late game. Definitely could have been bad late game. But my Quavo being my Quavo is going to be able to win this for me, right? It should be. Quavo should be able to win this for me right now. I just click Wave Crash after. What if he's random sub on Scarf? I'd be so mad. Earthquake. Stronger, yep, knocks me out. But because I gave him the leftovers, Quackable is guaranteed faster, and I can go right for a Wave Crash and finish him off. Let's go. Choice, Band, Quackable, giving me the win at the end. Let's not misclick anything. Slowly, Wave Crash. And that's game. And your boy makes it to 2 finals in 2 draft leagues back to back. That's game. Good game, Mephesto. Woo! All right. I'm happy we won that. Let's go. Definitely could have gotten a little bit scary with full paras. Shout out to Cursed Body too. You absolute goat. Dragapult. I mean, that's why we put Cursed Body. We did it to give us opportunities to set up again. Funnily enough, I think I could actually set up double Shell Smash on Samurott. And that would have been good. That U-turn was a good call, though. Very smart call. I wasn't going to double shell smash on... The only reason I didn't double shell smash on Pixelmon was because I wasn't at full HP. If I was at full HP and I could guarantee live a hit, that would have been big. But I make it to finals. We beat Mephisto. I'm going to hit him up to see if we can do a post-game interview. That was a great game, though. Really offensively paced. I was really scared at the end, though, that if he had saved Cinderace and tried to go for triple gunk shot win, which only would have been possible because my Overcoil got crit and didn't get the chip damage off of Aqua Jet. Literally. If I get the chip damage off of Aqua Jet, I could actually try an Aqua Jet sweep late game. But that was great. I'm excited to talk to him. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Shout out to everybody for all the help this week as well. And yeah, like I said, guys, code AIM30 is 30% off. So if you want to pick up my Draco Shaker, which I think is already $6 off, so you can get 30% off on top of that. If you want to pick up my flavor, which is hydration, non-caffeinated, feel free to. Or if you just want to pick up something from Advanced UG, whether it's caffeinated, if it is caffeinated, 18+. If it's not caffeinated, you support me on my way to a lot next year, maybe a pre-workout and things like that. Well, not maybe, but yeah, a pre-workout and things like that. So I will see you guys in the finals because we're live for one more game. I'm so sorry, I mixed up the weeks. Next week is actually when code AIM30 is 30% off. Just code AIM if you guys want to pick up stuff this week. All right, I'll see ya. All right, we're here with the DonMefesto, and let me tell you guys something. He has a very scary team. Why don't you talk to the people? Say hi to them, bro.
The fuck going on? Bro, listen, man. This game, fucking phenomenal, bro. Every game we play is a 1-0 either way.
Hell, like, yeah, always.
Why is it like this? But I guess we're just the goats, bro. That's what it comes down to. I had to bring triple scarf. I wanted to go really offensive against Joey. The Chimeco stalemate from last game made me
terrified.
Turn off. I just didn't want to engage in that anymore. But the thing is that the biggest difference we had since last game we played is that I didn't have Terra Fairy on my Pixelmon. So I looked at the matchup and I realized that Terra Fairy Terra Blast, like its Scarf as well, looks phenomenal.
Yes.
And I EV'd specifically to outspeed Adamant Torterra because unfortunately if you were Jolly then I would never outspeed. But this was enough EVs to outspeed that. And as you can see, I played against Torterra very carefully because I was scouting
the U-turn was beautiful.
Yeah, the U-turn first to get you in range of close combat. Then in case you Terra and whatever, I just find the information there, and yeah, I didn't want to just click Earthquake into you not Terraing, and stuff. So.
No, that was very smart as well. So like I purposely put Curse Body on Dragapult to set up scenarios for Torterra because I figured you wouldn't bring screens into a guy with Dragapult, basically, even though people have done that already versus me. But I figured you wouldn't bring screens into a guy with Dragapult, so I put Curse Body, and that's also why I Shadow Balled the Samurott, because another endgame I was going for was Choice Band Quackleval, clicking Aqua Step, and just winning, because Pixelmon already took 2 turns of Stealth Rock, so it was guaranteed to die to Banded Aqua Step at +1.
Yeah.
It does 89 to 100 and something percent it's when it's just +1. So 2 turns of Stealth Rock put you in that guaranteed range. And then that's also, like I said, why I did the Dragapult. And when you brought Gengar, I was like, last time he brought Modest Gengar. You also did the same thing again. You're mild for no reason, once again, instead of Modest, which I think we talked about last time too.
Wait, why am I mild?
You were mild last time as well when we fought, by the way. I just want to let you know that.
Oh shit!
It doesn't
I did it again, bro. Another mistake in the beginning.
It doesn't make a difference, right, in the scenario.
Yeah, for this game, no.
But I literally you see my Dragapult has only enough speed, aka 0 speed, for Modest Scarf Gengar.
It's crazy. I should have just brought Timid. Okay, the thing is, this is the biggest mistake I made this battle because overall I feel like I played decently well.
Yeah.
But in the game itself, like if people watch my site, they will hear me speak about but suspecting that Dragapult could be Scarf because that I've been bringing like 3-4 Scarfers every game, so it made sense. Exactly, it made sense to me, and I had an option to either go Scizor and just SD right there, or go Samurott, and obviously, even if I get outsped, I don't take much from Shadow Ball. So that was the 2 options besides Gengar that I had in this situation, but I just decided to go into Gengar for some reason. And imagine having Gengar for endgame.
Yeah, it would be nice.
I pretty much, I think I would have won with Gengar at the end of the day.
It'd be nice, yeah. It could definitely done something. I was worried about your Cinderace because I thought it might have had Gunk Shot into this. Just because Gunk Shot, like Banded Gunk Shot kills Quavo. But it makes sense that you have High Jump Kick or even Low Kick for like Heatran. And then Sucker Punch lets you check Dragapult. So your set makes sense. Like I was worried about I didn't get the... Because I was EV to live Banded Pyro Ball after Rocks on Quill, right? I live Banded Pyro Ball.
Yeah.
Doesn't...
Yeah.
It doesn't kill me. So I was like, okay. So he goes Powerball here. I was like, all right, cool. I'll get the Aqua Jet chip. That'll put him at about 20. That'll put you at about like under 50% the first time, because you'd be at 75% the first time you went for it. That puts you under 50, and then next time you come in on rocks, I can just Aqua Jet later, even if you are a poison type. Because that's what I was worried about. Like, if you didn't go hard Cinderace on Thundurus, I was like, okay, he's gonna try and Gunk Shot 3 times to win with Banded Ace, and I could not kill it with Jet. Because I missed out on this. But then when you sacked it, now I realize you didn't have Gunk Shot. So that wasn't even an endgame that was possible for you. Because you didn't have a move you could lock yourself into. Because if you Pyro Ball in Clefable and beat it, I just Aqua Step with Quavo. I'm banded. You don't know. I don't know if you knew I was banded at that point. But I'm banded. Like, it would be banded +1 with rocks up on Scizor and stuff like that. So it'd be a lot of damage basically going on the whole time. Yeah. And I mean, that was also why I tricked Sandaconda early, because I mean, you brought Stealth Rock on it last time. You brought the really cool Scale Shot loaded dice set.
Loaded dice.
And I like Thundurus just died, right? So I had the Sticky Barb, and then originally I was thinking, should I trick it back? Like, should I take it back from Sandaconda? That way I can give it to something else, because I didn't think you had Rest. I thought when you start Earthquake, Glare, and Stealth Rock, I was like, okay, his last move has to be Stone Edge. You're not going to be mono walled by or Terra Blast, right? Yeah, you're not going to be mono walled by Thundurus. Or Chimecho. Exactly, or Chimecho, literally. Yeah, I think that's how legitimate fear, because it actually is, and I think that's part of why you brought Bandit Cinderace this time.
Yeah, oh yes, absolutely. And the reason I didn't have anything to hit like Quack Skull and Clef, I felt like I had enough between Scizor Quick Attack, because depending on your spread, and we know that you were actually offensive, but after, what was the set? Oh yeah, you had no bulk. So after Spikes and Stealth Rock, +2 Quick Attack has a very good chance to kill you. So like that was the idea. Plus, if I still had Gengar alive, then you even being +1 does, means that I still outspeed you. So I felt like between Samurott with Aerial Ace and between the other two, I had enough for the Quack Skull, so I feel like I didn't need it. Plus, I also had max defense Sandaconda with Terra Fairy in case things go wrong and I just glare,
Yeah, and that's why
I had many ways.
That's why I ended up weakening it. So I even could have. I was debating at the end, trying to go out into Quavo on Samurott and then going for Aqua Step on that. But I'm like, but if he wins a speed tie and goes for Struggle, because I was assuming your Scarf too, right? I'm assuming your Scarf as well. Yeah. If he wins a speed tie, goes for Struggle and dies, I don't get a speed boost. I'm locked in here, and then he can go Ace and Gunk, or he can go Persimmon and Terra Fairy and do things like that. So like that's also why I went. That's why I ended up staying in with Pult, and then ended up obviously I got the Cursed Body, right? Which is why I was trying to get those situations. But it was another situation as well. Same thing with Gengar staring down Pult. I'm like, well, if he runs the same set as last time, he's getting cooked here, because last time I didn't bring Scarf Pult. I brought a really bulky Pult.
Yeah,
that could heavy duty boots, exactly, with Thunder Wave and Will-O-Wisp and things like that. I like that you kind of prep for that sort of thing too. Like you just have the straight up offense, the triple Scarf. I think Scarf Persimmon was a really good bring in to me. Like now that you had Terra Fairy, I agree completely. It was just really
it almost strong. Won the game. Yeah. Like if I got one pair, I think
not one. You needed more than one on Clefable, but because you do 28% max with Terra Blast. So like let's say I get parried on the trick. I get leftovers back. I can just Moonlight until I can trick later. I would have to get parried like 3-4 times. I didn't know
you had Wave Crash, because if you don't have Wave Crash, even if you don't get parried and you trick off the Sticky Barb, then if you get parried next turn, then
leftovers.
No, I don't.
No. I was lefties. But I would have to get parried 3 or 4 times in a row in order to lose, which is why I didn't want to go for Moonblast and then get parried so much to the point where. I mean, maybe I could have just went for Moonblast, but I would need. What I didn't want to happen was, this is what I want to know. I didn't want to Moonblast immediately, right? Get the special attack drop that gives you the Defiant boost, and then while I don't die to 2, because 2 Terra Blasts do not kill me, it does 96 or 98% max with a regular Terra Blast into a +2 Terra Blast. If I get full parried, I Aqua Jet is a roll to kill, and I wanted to try and make it so that way I could Wave Crash, which does so much more.
Yeah.
So I just want the chip to be able to do it. I don't know if that was the guaranteed better end game. I just figured if I got full parried on the first trick, I'll just recover, and I'll just Moonlight off, and then try and. Because I mean, technically, Clef can, if it doesn't get full parried up, it could technically stall out all Terra Blasts, right? Technically, because it takes like 4 or 5 to kill me after leftovers recovery. So I could
Yeah,
get
that's
full parried 3 times, Moonlight once, get full parried 3 times, Moonlight once, and at that point you're down to like 7 or 6 Terra Blasts. So I guess maybe that could have been, if it was on Showdown, that might have been the end game I went for. But because it's on Wi-Fi and I also wasn't, that didn't work out for me last time. I tried to stall you out. I don't remember. Yeah, that did not work out for me last time. I was like, let me just go for the trick in the Moonblast and see what happens. And I did get the drop immediately. I got the drop immediately as well.
Yeah, and the Define boost.
I like that you brought, this is the same scissor you brought last time, right? Which is really strong.
It is the same one because it outspeeds Heatran. Well, normally most of the Heatrans that you would bring into
yes,
me,
defensive, yes, always, yeah.
Yeah, so that also I feel like if you weren't this fat on the Thunderous, then I probably would have been able to win with Scizor with Quick Attack +2. So that's what I was kind of going for, because when you had Clock Skull left, as we spoke, like +2 Quick Attack should have been taking you out, and then obviously Bullet Punch. So all I needed was to kill that Thunderous, but obviously with this much, that's a fat ass Thunderous.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if you saw my game last week, but I brought AV Thunderous and I took a Modest Choice Specs Ice Beam from Iron Bundle. Like
what the?
Yeah, okay. I took Modest Choice Specs Ice Beam and I knocked it out with Discharge. So prior to that game, Thunderous was 0-3 in games. It wasn't bad. It's not that I got 0 kills. Like, it got 3 kills in one of the games. I just lost 3 games in a row with Thunderous. So last game for quarters, that was the first time Thunderous got a win, and this is the second time Thunderous got a win as well. So like it's slowly making its way back. Yeah, it's slowly. It's kind of like my Heatran as well in the PVL, where it was trash the regular season, and then it literally won me the league going forward.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I would like to wish you luck in the finals, bro. That was an incredible battle. Honestly, really fast and really fun to play. I love these type of games, Yeah,
thank you, man. Thank you. Hopefully, we'll see if I get the 2-peat. But to be honest, man, I'm gonna be real. I'm cool with anybody winning at this point. I just want people to have a good time. That's all I want with SPL. If MV wins, he wins. If Uzi wins, he wins. Like, it's them two left, right? It was me and you, and it's them two fighting each other. I'm literally cool with anybody winning at this point. If it's me, awesome. If it's not, it's all friends at the end of the day, right? All friends that could win. So, and that's what we want.
If you don't care, let me get that W on son.
If you want to get the W, you better maybe next time don't sack Gengar. You know what's crazy? You being mild actually would have made my Aqua Jet kill you too.
Oh, that is pretty crazy, actually. That is pretty crazy. Yeah.
But either way, man, is there anything you want to say to them about, draft in general? This is your third in general. This is the revival as well of the channel. Oh wait,
I'm just happy that
sorry.
our crew, the 3 of us, me, you, and Envy, we get to the semifinals of the second draft league in a row.
Yep.
Like that's pretty impressive, I think. Just to get into the top 4 out of 14 really good players, really good battlers. That's just that's.
There were fights for it, dude. It was fights too, bro. Like for like I almost there was a chance I didn't make playoffs. I think. No, actually, no. If someone had won, if Shuckle had won like higher and I got 6-0'd, I actually couldn't have made the playoffs. But one more question I have for you, because you drafted Samurott and I had it last time. What are your thoughts on it, man? In draft, how do you like it? What do you think about it? Be honest. Like I want your.
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It hasn't missed the ceaseless edge for me, I think.
Demon. Did it really not?
I don't think it has, but I haven't gone for many, to be honest. So what I liked about Samurott, it pretty much did its job. It didn't get many kills, but it was able to weaken a lot of things in a lot of my important victories. So all in all, it did what it had to do. I was bringing mostly Scarf. I know that you were using mostly AV, but I don't think I even brought AV single time.
Yeah, I used AV almost every week, and you used Scarf. And then I brought lead Samurott in the first game, right? In the first game of the season, and it missed 2 ceaseless edges. And then I brought lead Samurott in finals, and that's where it didn't miss. Like, it hadn't missed since like a long time. That's crazy though. And you did bring Scarf most games, right?
Yeah, most games it was Scarfed. Again, not many kills, but I feel like the pressure that it puts on opponents in terms of game prep, and the things that it did for me is more than enough. I'm very happy. Like I think that was definitely a good pick. Like that was my first pick. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, that was my first pick too, bro. 100% deserved. I think. I think it's just. I think you put you really said it just how it is. Like, this is the mon that Like, imagine me trying to go for spikes if I brought them versus this team with Scarf for Simeon, Scarf Samu, Bandit Cinderace, SD Scizor type of thing. Like, I lose so much out, and that's how I ended up winning PPL, because nobody could set up hazards versus me, because they'll be losing them on while doing so. Whereas, you know, you bring out Samurott, you click Seek's Edge, get a spike immediately. Nothing to fear. Literally nothing to fear. But yeah, I just wanted to know, because I think it's worth being a round 1 pick, and I just wanted to know your opinion as well.
I think so too. It's been phenomenal for me. Yeah, don't let the stats fool you. Like the things it did was
the assists. The assists it got for every single Pokemon. Literally, if we had assists in that, just the spike damage and everything, how much it mattered. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. I will see you guys in finals next week. One more week of Draft League. And check out Mephesto, please. His channel link will be down below.
Subscribe to the Dom.
Yep, check out his side. Also, check out his last week. His intro to it was hilarious. I didn't end up watching it on video because it wasn't live when I was doing the watch together.
Yeah,
but it was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. So, guys, go and check it out. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.